Hello. Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Good evening for you guys. Morning for me and Kathleen.
So good morning to
Good morning, you too.
Good evening.
Okay, so today we're going to be looking at evaluating sources using databases. So the objective for today's class or session is that participants will be able to access and use databases to search for academic articles. So this is just a very quick introduction, and we're going to just do some quick activities because we just have 1 hour. But you can obviously do more exploration on your own. And if you do the self-paced trainings or slides that are in the Google Classroom, then you can get more information about it. So if you do want some more information about it and about accessing the different databases, please try to do the self-paced training or slides. Okay, community guidelines. We are happy you are here, obviously. If you are late or have technical issues, please join the conversation as you are able. So I do understand that this is online. Sometimes people's internet is not the best. So please just join in as you are able. And also remember to mute yourself when you are not talking, just because sometimes we can get background noise and it can be a bit distracting. But remember to unmute yourself if you do want to talk. We want to be able to hear everyone. And as I mentioned, there's a pre-session self-paced slides. So please make sure to try and complete those. It'll actually give you more information than what you will get in class, because in this class, we only have enough time for 1 hour. So the slides will add some extra information, and those can be found. They're in the email, they're on the Facebook page, and they're in the Google Classroom. So you can access those in any of those ways. We will also be sending out a post-session feedback form. So it'd be nice if you can fill that in, as it will help us revise and develop course content. So obviously we can't make changes based on all the feedback that we receive, but we do definitely look through the feedback and to try and look for ways that we can easily change or update things so that it can better meet your needs. If you have questions or technical issues during the session, please send a message in the chat box indicating so, or you can email us at info@hettgroup.com. Obviously, we cannot solve your tech issues, but if you want to share that you are having a tech issue or there's something we can help you with, please feel more than welcome to send an email or put it in the chat box. Oh, I forgot to update the slide from this morning. Just 1 second. So she was doing the Burmese one, and usually I remember to change it back. Okay, so my name is Lisa Vance. So I think most people know me, but I'll be doing this training. I've previously taught English. I've done some environmental education. I've done some teacher training. My co-host is who makes all the slides is Kathleen. Kathleen, would you like to briefly introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Kathleen Griley. I work with Lisa on preparing these sessions. I do the self-paced slides and make the presentations for today. I have experience as a teacher trainer, as an English teacher, and as a Spanish teacher.
So how well can you use databases? So I'd prefer if you can turn on your video and do either like a thumbs down, kind of a little bit, somewhat, quite well, or extremely well, and show me on the camera. But if not, you can maybe type it in the chat box. So on the count of 3, I'm going to make it so I can see as many people as possible. So 1, 2, 3. How well can you use databases? Okay. Most people are kind of in the middle. Okay, good. Let me look at the chat box. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, a little bit. Okay. Oh, so have you used a database before? Which one and what did you use it for? So you can either tell me or you can type it in the chat box.
Google Scholar, and so many databases like ResearchGate, IEEE, and then Science Direct, Science Nature. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's quite a few there. Oh, now I can't see my chat box for a second. There we go. Scoops, WS. Okay, good. Any more? What other ones? What other databases are there? ResearchGate, PubMed, Open Access Journal in Google, Science Direct Journals, Sage, yeah. Commonly used Science Direct and ResearchGate. For the purpose of searching research articles, definitely, yeah, that's what it's for, which answers the question, so that's good. ResearchGate, oh no, Eric. Okay, excellent. Oh, there's a few more. Journals, Science Direct, Open Access, Storage of Information. Okay. Excellent. So just in general, what is a database?
Database means, for example, some research articles, and then biography of the researcher, and then the history of the journal, history of the editor, and a lot of information.
Yes, definitely. And on here I have in the chat box, storage of information, collection of data, collection of information, to collect information for researchers, which is systematically organized, collecting data. So yes, definitely. Database in general is organized information about a topic. So traditionally, it was all in like, say maybe like file cabinets or something like that. But obviously now it's mostly all online. Internet has changed things, so most databases are online. And when we're talking about research databases, we are talking about where you can access academic articles, and that these are available online. So, and a lot of times, like they're viewed at like the different publishers that publish all of the different journals and journal articles for you to use. Those are the different research databases. Okay. Some of you already listed lots. So what are some examples of online databases? I think you guys already shared some, so I'm just going to kind of move on. So we're going to look at 5 today. We're not going to look in depth, but PubMed, ERIC, IEEE, Explore, Science Direct, Directory of Open Access Journals. So yeah, these all have free, at least some free journals. Some of them are a mix of free and paid. The Directory of Open Access Journals is obviously all free. but some of the other ones are a mix of open access and then ones that you have to pay for, obviously. But last class, we did look at ways that you can get behind the paywalls. So with like Sci-Hub and things like that. So if there is a journal article you would like to access and want to get around a paywall, there's sites like Sci-Hub that can help you get around it. And that's from my perspective. I don't think research should be blocked off from people, and I don't think it's fair if people don't have access to research because of the cost of it. And I know the universities in Myanmar do not have enough money to pay for a lot of the subscriptions. So how can you evaluate online databases? Like, how can you evaluate how good they are? Because obviously some are better than others.
For our research information or some theories and news research, and we evaluate by using primary data, primary sources, secondary source.
Yeah, by looking at the
Yes,
primary, secondary
yes,
sources.
citation and the reputation of the article.
Yeah, you can look at the reputation of the article, and just, yeah, also the reputation of the database, of the publisher, how high it's ranked. Yeah, there's lots of ways that they are ranked as far as journals and publishers and that type of thing. So you can find the rankings online as well as the impact and things like that, like how much of an impact do they have. And also which databases will be the most helpful for my field of study. Obviously, accuracy, publisher, level of index. Good. How many articles appeared in the search? Which is the most relevant to my work? How many should I read? Is this article peer-reviewed? Was it published without reservation? I mean, citations. Yeah, you can also check, like, if the journals are getting lots of citations, then that from other journals, then that's a good idea that a lot of the articles being published in it are quite reliable because they're getting cited a lot from other sources. So, and what their impact factor is. References, level of index. Okay. Read similar to the topic from search engines such as Science Direct, Academic, and others, and search for primary sources. Yeah. And the obvious one mentioned here is just make sure it's peer reviewed, obviously. Like, it should always be peer reviewed if you're using it. Okay, so instead of me telling you about each of the different databases, I'm going to put you into groups, and I'm going to give you, what time is it now? I'm going to give you 15 minutes to explore about one of the databases, and then I would like you to come back and present to the rest of your group. So you have about 1 minute to then come back and present to everyone else about that database. So make sure to choose one person to present about that database. And make sure you're thinking about what topics are covered. How many articles do they have? How do you navigate the website? If you want, you can share the website, share the screen of the website to show people. So think about if you have about 1 minute to present, how can you share about this information to the rest of our class, of our group? So just a very, very short period of time to present, but you'll have 15 minutes to search with your group and then 1 minute to present. Just 1 second. Oh, sorry. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And so you can, if you want, I will give you the link to the Pear Deck and you can make notes here. Let me see. So this is the Pear Deck. So you can make notes on the Pear Deck. So group 1, PubMed, group 2, ERIC, group 3, IEE, Explore, group 4, it's from this morning, sorry, Science Direct, group 5, Directory of Open Access Journals. You can make notes here, or if you want to just do it on the whiteboard and then share the whiteboard or share someone's screen, that's fine as well. So just please make notes about it as you go and think about how you will present it for 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to put people into groups. So breakout rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have 5. So this one is rename. I'm just gonna rename them. So I'm gonna rename your group, your room, as which group you are. So PubMed, ERIC, IEEE, Explore, Science Direct, and I'm just going to put Directory of Open Access Journals. So you will have 15 minutes to work on this. Like I said, 1 minute to present. So do think about who will present and how they will present for 1 minute. And I will call on your group to present to everyone else. So I'll open them now. If you can also use the help button if you have any questions. Oh. Hi, Kathleen. Sorry about that. I put it to automatic today, and then it sends everyone out.
I thought I was still here. I started screen sharing the music with them. I will do that here now.
Awesome.
session now.
So you've had about 15 minutes to work on things. Oh, my video is still turning on. It's being a little slow. You have had 15 minutes to work on things. So I'm going to call on each group to present about it. You can share your screen if you would like. So I will start with, oh, okay, yes, group one, there we go. That makes it easy. Okay, so would you like to present about PubMed? Who's sharing their screen right now? Would you like to present?
Is a database of references and abstract on life science and biomedical topics. It can get the latest published health information from CDC. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, 30 million citation-free search engine, that's a lot. Database of references and abstracts on life sciences and biomedical topics. Get the latest published health information from the CDC. Very useful during the pandemic. And from NIH. Good. Okay, does group number 2, which was the Eric one, want to present then? Can you tell me about who is group number 2? Can you please present?
Yes, it's our groups, and this is the information we have gathered together. Yes, and ERI is MEES. ERI means Education Resource Information Center. This site provides access to biographical graphic records of journey. It's the internet-based digital library of education research and information. It used to index as an education-related literature. Moreover, it gives mostly about science to the researchers, educators, and journal publishers. And this improves the readers in teaching, learning, and educational decision making. But there are two kinds of journals in this ERIC. These are comprehensively indexed journal with 80% educational related article and selectively indexed journal. That's all.
And what does
Thank you.
selectively indexed journal mean?
Selectively journey when we are writing searching for the information each time. So this all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And group number 3, IEEE Explore. Who's from group 3? Do you want to share? Do you want to talk about it? So can you present your information? IEEE Explore. If you don't want to share your screen, you can just talk about it. Is there anyone from group 3? I can check. I think I can check who that is. So Kin Mei Zin, Kin Kin Lang, sorry if I'm mispronouncing, Mia Thunder Ung, They Zin Y, Zin Marlin. Can one of you present or tell me about it?
Sorry, we are a mistake because we think we are group 5 and we prepare for the group 5.
Oh, okay, my apology. Oh, okay, sorry if it wasn't more easier to access or figure out.
Yeah, this is awful.
Is that because
Group
you had
five is,
5 people? Okay, just
Sorry.
tell me. Okay, just tell me about, then tell me a group 5 then. Directory of Open Access Journals.
Thank you. Sorry. The Directory of Open Access Journal (DOAJ) was established in 2003 as an independent and non-profit organization. It is published in 80 languages, 123 countries represented. We can get all of the research papers without paying charges because it gives open access journals. So we can find over 15,000 channels uh, in all publications are in all areas of specialization. So there are a lot of channels. 82% of channels are from academic organizations and 80% from sponsors. There are 100 voluntary editorial staff. Thank you. Sorry for our mistake.
Awesome. Yeah, and no problem. I know I just put the names of the groups, so sometimes it gets a little bit confusing, or it's not clear which
Our
ones.
group is group 5.
Group 5. Okay. Do you want to present about the information as well? Group
Yes.
5.
Group 5. I would like to share. Yes. 80 languages in this website, and 1 to 3 countries, different countries, and articles are what 50,000 articles, and then there are 56 to 8 journals, and a publishing you would like to be like a website by joining it extra of 2,000 articles. You should pay for. You should want to download. You should pay for €3,000 per year. It is an open access website, and then there are 50,000 index journals. This website is also comprehensive. We can search medicine, life science, physical science, social science, humanities, the arts, statistics, and we can find publishing edits. The editorial books are from different over 100 volunteer, and then mainly Europe, Southeast Asia, and North America. It is a transparency, best practice website.
Okay, awesome.
That's
Okay.
all.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, let's do group number 4, Science Direct. So who's from Science Direct?
For my group. And let me share the screen.
Okay.
Yes, Science Direct is a platform of peer-reviewed scholarly literature. It provides access to a large bibliographic database of scientific and also medical publication. And it holds over 80 million pieces of content from more than 4,000 academic journals and 30,000 ebooks for this publisher, and it is launched in March 1997. It includes thousands of books, journal articles, and other reference materials, and students and professionals have access to select content from Science Direct. The impact factor is a measure of the average number of citations to the articles contained within a given journal. And this calculation is based on the citation originated from the journal in Web of Science, comprising approximately 12,000 journals. The thing I want to highlight is most researchers highly recommend this database as a reliable one in their profile. But unfortunately, one thing I don't like about it is some are banned because I usually use this database, but sometimes when I see the most suitable one for my research, but it is paid. So I need to find the other article again. That is the things I don't like about it. Okay, thank you.
Definitely. Okay.
Stop share.
So thank you very much, everyone. We're going to do another activity very quickly. I'll just get you a few minutes to do it yourself. So if you go to Pear Deck, it's just afterwards. So if you keep hitting the button to next one, you will just do this individually. I'll give you about 5 minutes to work on this. Choose one of the databases, go on the website, write down which database you used, search for a topic, what topic, choose a journal article, and then write down if it was peer reviewed or not. So pretty simple. And you just have 5 minutes to do that, just to practice using the website. Maybe choose one you haven't used before. And this is mostly for people who, some of you, I think, use them all the time, so it's pretty simple. But in case there's anyone who hasn't used it, just to quickly go on the website by yourself and answer these 4 very simple questions. So you can choose any of the websites, any topic, and just answer about it. And I'll put it in the chat box, so the Pear Deck. So just give you 5 minutes to do that. So you have until, what would it be? 7:57. So just 5 minutes to kind of search around and choose one. Okay. If you have any questions, you can just ask in the chat box. Okay. Kathleen, would you like to maybe put some music on? Kathleen, do you want to?
Stop sharing?
Yeah, stop sharing, sorry. Okay, actually, we'll look at it like this. Just quickly, does anyone want to share about a journal article they found and where they found it and what it was about? Any volunteers? You can put it in the chat box as well if you don't want to just put the name of it. Okay, if people don't want to, that's okay. I did see some written down, so there was some written here. Okay, what do you think of the database that you tried using today? Would you use it again in the future? Why or why not? So just think of the databases that you looked at, either in your group or by yourself. Would you use it again in the future? Why or why not? Have you used it before? Are you going to use it in the future? And you can just put it in the chat box, or you can tell me if you would like.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Update,
essential for
okay, okay.
yes, it's essential for us and like as an educator, because we may have it is sure that we will have to do to conduct our research, our own research. So we have to use this.
Definitely. Okay, anyone else?
Very important things for our researchers, and it gives comprehensive things to us, so we can use and handle it in the future. And we would like to progress our research and our all of areas by using database.
Definitely, definitely. And then, so I'm just reading the chat box. Science Direct database is very useful for my study, and I will continue to use it ever. It can get very updated research publications. There are a lot of high rank papers, useful for researchers, an essential tool for us. It is an online directory, but it is easy and good for researchers. Can't stay away from database for research. Yes, yeah, researchers. Yeah, obviously you kind of have to use them for research if you're doing research. Okay, show of thumbs. How well can you use databases? Not at all, a little bit, somewhat, quite well, or extremely well. So if you can open your camera, please do. If not, you can write in the chat box. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, and thank you. A little bit. We have to carry on our study. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, this was just 1 hour, so we didn't get very in-depth about it. It was just a brief interview, not interview, overview about things. Which one is reliable or not? We might actually get into that a little bit more later on. We're going to later on look at looking at different kind of publishers and which ones are predatory and how to choose good journal articles. So we will get into that in the future. We're actually going to look at more at that for when it comes to publishing your own article and which ones to choose, which are good or not. So that's kind of when we're actually going to get more into that, knowing which ones are reliable. Okay, thank you very much. Obviously, the course feedback forms will be emailed out, as well as I will share it right now. Maybe, if it works. I'm gonna put it, everyone. So, oops, sorry, wrong link. It didn't copy. That was to Pear Deck. So this is to the Google Forms. So please fill it in. We'll also email it out. And we also will include an invitation to join the Google Classroom. I put all the videos and slides on the Google Classroom. Usually I get those up on about Sunday, Sunday my time, which might be Monday your time by the time I get them up. It just does take a while to get all the videos up because I have to convert them all and then I have to add them to YouTube and I have to edit them. So it does just take me a little bit of time to get them up. So my apologies about that, but I do put them up every week. So you can access them from the Google Classroom. You can access all the slides from the Google Classroom. And next week, we are going to be moving on to the module on plagiarism. So we're going to be looking at what is plagiarism. And these are the resources from this week if you want to look at them. Okay, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them. And I'm just going to stay here for the next couple of minutes to answer questions. And other than that, thank you very much and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you next week,
Thank you.
Lisa.
See you
Thank you.
next.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Don't think there are any questions, so I'm going to go. Thank you very much and bye-bye.